Jackzebra, Hunched Jack, mixtape. Obviously just dropped. Alright, I'll just play, actually I'll play the whole beat so you can decide whether you want to stay for the video or not. So yeah, I made this melody in Reason. It's quite simple. I think this was kind of like a Joey style MIDI. So we're in C sharp minor. These 4 notes, so F sharp, G sharp, A, and then C sharp. Those are the root notes as such. And then I've just got like this really like simple, repetitive kind of like pattern playing. So this is like a bell kind of preset in the Reason rack. So we're using polytone. Preset is Paradise Lost Keys. It's just literally as it is. Layered it with this like algorithm. I wanted like a pad to layer it. So I went with this Aurora Borealis preset in algorithm. I wanted to keep this really simple. Polytone again, Fractured Ice preset. Once again, keeping it really simple. Layered those 3 elements. Quite repetitive, quite easy to digest when you keep it simple, but then like layering it so that there's different textures, it makes it sound complex, but it's not really that complex. And it's also still simple enough that it's like remains interesting, but there's heaps of space for you to like add the drums in. So that was kind of my foundation. I just wanted to make some like ambient thing. Then I made like a B section. I just did some like simple layering. I was going for like a lead synth. This one is really cool, by the way. Algorithm again. I ended up using a zither preset. So this is like obviously a synthesized zither. If you don't know what zither is, it's like an ancient Asian instrument commonly found in like traditional Chinese music. So this is actually quite fitting. This is what made this sound really interesting. I layered it with this granular delay type plugin, and then I also ran it into this like MK2 reverb or whatever it's called. Once again, musically very simple. I was just focusing on like layering some sounds, and then I think without this polar device, it would have sounded slightly one-dimensional. This kind of just like brought it to life. I added this preset called Big Bells, kind of like a big detuned kind of church bell sounding thing, and it just repeats this pattern. After that, I was kind of done, but not really. So I resampled this. Like I just recorded this whole melody, just made a new track, and then you can go resampling, and then you just record on it and then hit record, and then you play back the melody and it will give you this audio. So that's the whole kind of like synth bus playing back at once, obviously. Then I dumped it into this sampler just to try like a little something extra, just in case it sounded cool. It ended up sounding cool. And then I just put it into slice mode and basically just played some stuff on the keys. As you can see, it sounds like pretty interesting. Just put like a normal quarter note delay on it. Then you go into controls, and I just like manually just scooped it with my mouse. Something like that. You can change what kind of like filter circuitry this emulates, and then we just like just drove it. Just gives it a little bit of character. These are the drums. We've got 3 different 808s. It actually starts on not the root note, it starts on the 5th, but then everything else follows. And then I just kind of added a kick pretty much at the start of like the progression. It's more of like a stomp like sound effect, but it just like makes that 808 hit real hard. And then I also laid it, if I bring this up, I also laid it with this like glass break. I don't really know how to show you these snares like because they're all over the place. I'm going to add these MIDI files to my Patreon, so if you're interested in getting the snare MIDI, then go and check that out. As I said, I'll add the MIDI if you're really interested in breaking that down. If not, then just copy it from my screen. And then I also just have this like Zool keys. For this next section, I added this hi-hat. So you just draw in like a pattern, leave gaps, highlight them, and then you kind of like randomize them. Copy that, Control C, and then you click on the downbeat or whatever it's called, and you click paste. And while they're still highlighted, you grab the velocities and drag those ones down. Usually I will like pitch it up like, you know, half an octave or something. Just on the master boss, I put this shaper box. It's just like a muting effect. So it goes every 8 bars. It's set. I've just got it automated. So if I show the automation, it's off for this. And then it turns on. So basically every 16 bars, it like mutes right at the end. It's also running into this standard clip, which is like a soft clipper. These are the settings: soft clip pro, soft clip saturator at 25%, oversampling, go as high as you possibly can. Yeah, I set it to ×8 just because that's like kind of high enough for it to sound good. But something that's really interesting about this plugin, if you didn't know, you can go offline settings and you can set this like higher. So it'll play when you're playing it back and editing it, it'll like oversample it at like, let's say ×8. But when you like bounce the actual beat and render it out, you can set it so that it'll render at like a higher oversample. And then I pulled it down like, you know, 4.5 dB ish. And on the end of that, I'm just running it into MoMA, set to about 2, and I just pull back the wet a little bit. So yeah, that's the whole beat. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you got something out of it. Be sure to go check out my Patreon. It's a really great way to support the channel. You'll be able to access this project file, my drum stash kit, exclusive content, MIDI kit, heaps of MIDIs, Ableton stock presets. So yeah, go check all that out. If not, that's cool as well. Thanks so much for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.